center from Turkey, number 28, Alperen, Şengün.
The show, and if you look at the starting lineups here presented by Mattress Firm, and for the Rockets, you got the same five in this one. Kevin Spurs again as we put the wraps on this Texas two-step between these two teams in the fourth and final meeting this season between the Rockets and the Spurs. Currently, the Spurs leading that season series 2 games.
Edge, and the Rockets are best when they're
into the game last night, a season night, and their first 2 losses this season.
You pointed this out last game, is the contributions from the bench. You know, they
former Ohio Mr. Basketball after 1 season at Ohio State, and no good for Şengün. The Rockets hustle. There you go. Get another offensive rebound. Şengün, though, needs some help.
Yeah, well, I see. A lot of big guys don't have that with both hands, let alone one.
Former Conference USA Player of the Year at Western Kentucky, and the Rockets are on the board.
There you go, out Peacock back.
Hey, we're not going to have him playing back-to-back games against the Rockets, so that's why he was out.
I took third in the state. I took third in the state in triple jump in California, and I triple jumped at UCLA and high jump.
You high jumped at UCLA in addition to playing hoops? I didn't know that.
Really?
You're big now for 2 years, and I had never heard you speak of that once, so you learned something about somebody every single day. How about that little pass inside, and Şengün able to finish through a double team?
Again, great hands from Alperen. That pass.
KPJ on the move, the drive and kick, the extra pass, Green from the corner, the 3, no good. Night where he went 6 of 13. And Johnson, speaking of bad spacing, ricocheted off the Bassi. Jayshawn Tate, who did not play last night, is out there. Şengün decides to take it himself, and then Johnson, we talked about his
defender in the NBA, and this is Alperen. He's giving up some LBs right there, and watch him buy.
I'm elite, not drafted.
Johnson's really trying to get that tip, man.
He was coiling. And that one corralled by Barlow. Good job, and he comes down the baseline, but misses the reverse too. The pass of Johnson into the lane. Back to Mambu Kelishvili, who misses. Rockets quickly the other way in transition. Back to Tari Eason.
And you're always repping H-Town. What about this city makes you so proud?
I mean, it's just, it's a strong city.
Dude's got some great pipes. That's impressive stuff right there.
He does, Craig. He does.
Great for the Spurs, the first for Brandon.
Come on, you.
He's no good on the.
Hey, look at this pass here. He draws the double.
Ooh.
That's a good shot for Jabari Smith Jr. He's got such a high release. He's got to keep that up. And
again, interviewed Stephen Silas before the ball game and been shown the ropes throughout the course of the evening by Vanessa down there, and call on that lob.
He did.
Josh Christopher, and he killed that read too.
Yes, he did. And you know what?
Oh, Şengün just killed the rim.
Yes, he did. I mean, just taking the Spurs to school there.
And oh, by the way, the Rockets needed that ball and lost it out of bounds.
Look at Alperen just turning the corner here and throwing down the hammer. Oh, my goodness. Getting it to his right hand and dunking right over 2 Spurs, man. Love it.
5 threes in this quarter. Now 7 overall. Şengün behind the back to a cutting. Smith rises above the top of Barlow and scores.
You notice that from Jabari Smith Jr. That time he
Green stepping back in the corner. Şengün with the offensive rebound to the reset 14 and Sports.
You come with some heat now. I don't know if you can be loud.
Going into this free
so far, and you look up and he's rebounded well. He's got a double.
Karma for more. See terms for details.
This is the free throw. And the touchdown pass. KJ Martin, second quarter, they built a 17-point lead. There's Johnson using the rim to shield the defender, but couldn't convert. Şengün to Green. Shot clock is off. Final seconds here in this first half. KPJ up top, measuring up Johnson. Stepping back, letting it go, and making it at the buzzer.
So the experience it's just different. And with all due respect, I think the G League Ignite will grow to that, and we just hadn't seen the success from their guys immediately.
Outstanding defender. Rockets.com, and Şengün now with his 10th board. Timed to begin a 6-game homestand. This just their 3rd game back after their annual 9-game rodeo road trip. Over the shoulder, Şengün like from Green to Şengün.
The back, listen, turn it over. That's a true no look. Listen, somebody try to call my guy out. Alperen, you got to throw that one down, man. Really making a highlight.
Hey, brother. Oh, steal by Şengün. Here we go. Oh, Şengün with the monster dunk after the steal.
Flight 28, man. What I like, the young fellas. Look at Alperen playing some defense. Clear for takeoff, flight 28. Put the sauce there on the break. He thought about doing something with it and says, you know what? Just for Coach Sinus.
Leaning in is Vassell, and boy, Şengün all over them. And then Brandon had it stuffed. And then the touchdown pass to Green.
Cast today. KJ's this guy. More defense from Alperen.
Yep.
Moment, I thought he was going to throw that loud to Tari.
Yeah. Now finds him and had to because Smart gets his own miss. There he goes. Johnson over Eason. Şengün. Rip and run.
Run starts, and you know when you want to run, look at that nice footwork, and that's not an offensive foul. Locks in.
We got Brooklyn for the first time this season here on Vontae Grant.
Goodness, Alperen.
Şengün a little slow to get up.
Got his air knocked out. Get out and run, and now your athleticism takes over.
22 fast break points for the Rockets and 3-point attempts as Mamu Kelishvili works baseline, nothing doing there. Şengün to Martin. Back to Green, catch and release three.
Ooh, you could have looked for it, but guys.
And the Rockets didn't do it, and the Rockets get their second win in as many nights over the Spurs as they have swept this home and home as they drop the season best 142 on the Spurs here in this game. The final 142-110 as Steven Salas and Greg Popovich embrace it midcourt. Now Boban Marjanovic with a hug and some words with his